Hello, this is Bruce Whitfield, ECN 424, Section 1, Project 2, Finite State Machine for my traffic light controller. This is the simulation. At the first rising edge, when the short time interval is reached, in state 0, the next state is state 1. In the video description for my VHDL for the finite state machine, I went over the outputs for the traffic light and the light display. So I will not be talking about them in this video. I will just be showing how it transfers between the states based off of the timer interval. At the next rising edge, with the short time interval reached in state 1, the next state is state 2. At the next rising edge, with the long interval reached, the next state is state 3. And at the next rising edge, with the short timer interval reached, the next state is state 4. At the next rising edge, with the long time interval reached, the next state is state 5. At the next rising edge, with the short time interval reached, the next state is state 0. Now, as you notice, since there was no car waiting, it skipped state 6 and 7 for C Street green, C Street yellow. Going through from state 0 to state 1, state 2, it would be state 3 is when A north and A south are yellow. When the short time interval is reached and a car sensor picks up a car waiting, the next state is state 6, which is C Street green. With the next rising edge, with the long time interval reached, the next state is state 7. At the next rising edge, with the short time interval reached, the next state is state 0. Moving on to state 0, all the way up to state 5, where B east, B west is yellow. If the short time interval is reached and a car is waiting, then the next state is state 6. At state 6, with the long time interval reached, the next state will be state 7. And at the next rising edge, with the short time interval reached, the next state is state 0. And as you see at the next rising edge, it starts back at state 0. This will end my video for the simulation for the finite state machine.